Graphic background. Clickable logos. Live. Midnight. Clickable toggle button. Press solo layout with back. Clickable 006.
Awesome sauce. Hello, everybody. Are we ready to cheers to Friday? Very good. I am your host, Planet of Wonders, the comic pimp. This is Awesome Sauce Radio. I hope you're having an amazing Thursday evening, wherever you may be. Thank you for letting me in your hearts, letting me into your homes. And, before we get into the heart of the matter, I'm just going to thank the official pizzeria real quick. I'd like to thank DeMarco's Pizza for sponsoring tonight's episode. If you're in the West Milford, New Jersey area, you got to go there. It's just like the greatest pizzeria in the universe, bro. They got it all. They got the pizza, mozzarella sticks, they have wings, they have garlic nuts, they got meatballs, any kind of parm you want. They cater parties. I still need to know if they're going to cater, if they can cater an orgy, because that would be kind of cool. Yeah. Talk to them about that because I have an idea. I'm not talking about it on camera yet, but if you hung out with me in the chat in any of the Beyond Wednesdays, unpressable defect chats over the years, you'll have an idea what I'm talking about. They're at 1926 Union Valley Road, New Jersey 07421, 973-728-1344, DeMarcosPizza.com. Tell them Blind Adam sent you. Their food. And I know food. I know pizza because I'm a fat guy. I'm fat and proud. Because I eat at DeMarco's. DeMarco's Pizza. 1926 Union Valley Road, New Jersey 07421, 973-728-1344. I still don't know why they were putting pickles on pizza. Who puts pickles on pizza? What were they serving? Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo, Raphael, Master Splinter, April O'Neil, the character from TMNT, as well as the world famous legendary adult film star. What's up, April? Hope you're doing well. But once again, 1926 Union Valley Road, New Jersey 07421, 973-728-1344. Yeah. Try their garlic bread. That's also amazing. They also have delicious fried calzones. Highly recommend DeMarco's Pizza, 1926 Union Valley Road, New Jersey 07421. DeMarcosPizza.com, 973-728-1344. And with that being said, without further ado, as we kick ass and take names, pimp whores, and gain fame, we go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, bitches. Yeah. First, if anyone wants to know what happened to last night's episode, YouTube killed it. I don't know what we did. I don't know what happened. But it says I violated. And this happens once every 6 months because, there are a bunch of prudes running YouTube. And there's way too many fucking self-righteous, sanctimonious, documented douchebag prudes in the world. And make it difficult for people like me. So we did an episode. We did an hour and some odd minutes. Almost like an hour and 20 and change. We talked about wrestling and Spider-Man and Exotica and Priscilla Barnes. We showed the March 1976 issue of Penthouse. We talked about Bella Danger's new podcast, which looks amazing. I'm gonna probably watch that later. And I got off, had some toasties, the delicious crackers with the cheese in them that come in the little packs. I actually have a pack right here. We got props. Look, a pack of Trocitos, toasties, square little crackers. For the munchie of choice. You know, especially after you have like four Valhalla gummies. Shout out to my friends over at 420 somewhere. One of the best dispensaries, all West Milford. Check them out. They're at 1938 Union Valley Road. You know, a couple stores down from the Marcos. And I checked my email because I'm waiting on a few things. You all know I'm doing a shit ton of adulting. And the only thing that sucks about adulting is adulting, but it's got to be done every now and then. And I get this fucking email from fucking YouTube that I violated their nudity and sexuality practices and standards, or, you know, terms of service, or whatever the fuck they call it. And they removed my content from their stupid, fucking idiotic platform, which is becoming a fucking cesspool. Because we got to protect the children and the Christians who are fucking retarded. Because God forbid you show a titty, but you can show someone slashing someone's throat with a fucking knife all day long, and that's okay. You can have a video on YouTube, a step-by-step guide on how to make a fucking bomb, but because we talk about fellatio, I'm the fucking bad guy? And right, this is on Blind Adam. This is Awesome Sauce Radio. We talk about it all. We talk about pegging. We talk about blowjobs and hand jobs and whipped cream and McDonald's. Spider-Man 2. But, you know, you got people who have a step-by-step tutorial on how to cook crack. But I'm the fucking bad guy. And what really, 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 really pisses me off, and what really, really, really sucks, is YouTube. If they're going to, you know, nuke my hard work, because God forbid I offended someone who needs to be offended, because we're the United States of fucking pussies. Oh, and if anyone gets offended by this, and if anyone wants to unsubscribe, because I may be hurting your little feelings, and I may not be politically correct, and I might be saying some words that are hurtful right now, well, boo-hoo! Cry me a fucking river, because maybe you need to be offended. No one can take a joke no more. No one. You can't just like insult someone for, you know, and can't apologize without it being, he's racist, he's homophobic, he's whatever the fuck. Because we have woke, politically correct bullshit and nonsense. But you all need people like me. So you can sit there and point your fucking fingers and say, that's the bad guy. Well, you're damn right. I am the bad guy. As I get one of these notices at least every 6 to 8 months, because AI runs YouTube. But if you're gonna, getting back to my point, if you're going to remove the hard work, creative content for violating one of your stupid backward ass policies, don't be vague. Don't make us take a 7-question training course on your policies. You know, tell us what we did and be okay. If you get rid of this, you can have your content back. Or here's an idea, Google, you corporate whore self sons of bitches. Why not make a version of YouTube where you have to be 18 plus, show age verification, and it could be the Wild Wild West, Wild Wild West, and we can just police ourselves. Our time pussies, charlatans, deceivers, parental groups, organized religion, one of the greatest scams and lies and crock of bullshit. That's all your precious little governments and your organized religions are ways to keep us all enslaved. And all it's all bullshit. It's all a pack of lies. But I'm sick of it, man. No one can take a joke. No one can do anything. No one. I bet you half the people who watch YouTube, you can't even wipe your ass without looking at a fucking app first. Yeah, look at me. I'm on my phone. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. I got an alert. It's time to wipe my asshole. Because that's the world we live in now, man. Has anyone ever asked themselves why it's so easy to get into credit card debt, but such a pain in the ass to get out of credit card debt? But you can legally get out of credit card debt. I'm not explaining how. Do your own damn research. You want to know why they make it so easy to get in and out of credit card debt? Because once you have good credit, once you start charging everything on a debit card, as if you're using your own human monies, or, whatever the fuck, they can track everything. They can track every time you buy a blowjob, every time you buy a pack of cookies, every time you buy some jewelry, every time you take a piss. I don't know, maybe some people pay to use the bathroom. I don't know. Hey, if you go to if you take a piss in a bathroom in a restaurant, especially a fancy restaurant, yeah, you're paying to pee. Because you even pay to pee and poop. Because you eat food, it goes through your digestive system, and you plop. Amazon, give me a fart. Amazon, fart for me.
I tried to bottle my farts to sell as a novelty item, but there was no market for them. Not much demand for something that's already free range.
Amazon, please fart for me.
Oh, that hit the spot.
That wasn't a fart. That sounded more like a queef.
Ah, you want the interactive version. What do you call a fart that thinks it's smarter than everyone else?
What?
A know-it-all gas.
Oh, well, hardy. Har. But keep trying.
Hey, I'm working with limited material here. Want me to try a different approach?
Give me a better fart, and we'll call it even.
I tried writing a symphony of fart jokes, but I couldn't get past the opening movement. That one really resonated. Want me to keep trying different angles, or are you ready to move on from fart humor?
No, you can be quiet now. Your time on stage is over.
All right, curtain call it is. Catch you later.
Later, biatch. Even the Echo Dot thinks it's a comedian now. Jesus Christ. What's up with that?
Complete click a post how the graphic avatar. Clickable. Share your rebook button. List with one item button. Start comment. Button comment. Button show comment screen. Live comments show on the screen bar. Item list button. Clickable button. Destinations.
Like I said, man, credit card debt is modern day slavery. Trust me, bro. And don't wait. I have a message to all the college freshmen. What are you doing? Why are you pissing away hundreds of thousands of dollars on a college education? Don't be a fool. Drop out of school. College loans are a scam. A scam by the government. A scam by society. They have you sign. How come at the age of 18, you can join the army, you can vote for the most powerful man on the planet, that would be the president of the greatest country in the world, the motherfucking United States of America. You can buy cigarettes, and cigarettes killed the Marlboro man. Yeah, Marlboro cigarettes, the cowboy killers. Look it up, man. Tell me when I'm fucking telling lies. Don't be a fool. Drop out of school. Put the money in something else. For $1,000, you can get a real estate license and sell the greatest piece of wealth you ever have. And I learned this from the American philosopher Tony Soprano. God rest James Gandolfini's soul. Buy real estate because they're not making any more of it. Testify. Yeah. Why spend $100,000 on fucking college where you're gonna drink, get high, have sex, have a criminal record by the time you and $100,000 in debt by the time you're 24? When you can spend like $2,000-$3,000, become a licensed real estate agent and make money, yeah, money, yeah. You got ChatGPT, you got Google. You got the Discovery Channel. What the fuck else do you need? Do you need some sanctimonious douchebag? You probably can't even form fellatio well to teach you how to have a career? What's up with that lie, yo? I said it. Like I said, if I offend anyone tonight, you need to be offended. Because I was offended that YouTube removed my content, wouldn't give me a direct, specific reason why they removed my fucking content. And you know what really grinds my fucking gears tonight? Because we live in a world where OnlyFans, Pornhub, Chatterbait, and eventually even YouTube all going to be at to give age verification to watch anything on the internet anymore. Because everyone thinks it's going to protect the children. And everything, all of a sudden, we're going to have age verification. And a bunch of egg-sucking big shots think that's going to restore morality. Morality is dead, my friends. Live with it. Fuck the world! Alright. Now that I got that out of my system, I want to review. We're going to take a 2-minute break. Amazon, turn volume up. Amazon play Grilled Cheese by Billy West.
Other music by Billy West on Amazon Music.
Amazon, stop. Amazon, can you play Elmer Fudd Grilled Cheese? Amazon, can you play Grilled Cheese Sandwiches by Elmer Fudd?
Here's other music by LFO on Amazon Music.
Amazon, fuck you, stop. Amazon, are you trying to deliberately piss me off?
Nope, definitely not my goal here. I'm just trying to find the right music for you. What can I help with?
It's called grilled cheese sandwiches.
Here's Grilled Cheese Obama Sandwich by B Dizzy on Amazon Music.
That's not it. That's not it. Amazon, stop. Amazon, stop. Amazon, play the duck song.
Here's The Duck Song by Brian Odin on Amazon Music.
Be back in 5.
Bum, 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 ba-dum. A duck walked up to a lemonade stand and he said to the man running the stand, "Hey, bum, 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 got any grapes?"
Amazon, turn volume up. Amazon, turn volume up.
Duck said, "No pass." Then he waddled away, waddle, waddle. Bum, 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 ba-dum. When the duck walked up to the lemonade stand and he said to the man running the stand, "Hey, bum, 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 got any grapes?" The man said, "No, like I said yesterday, we just sell lemonade, okay? Why not give it a try?" The duck said, "Goodbye." Then he waddled away, waddle, waddle. Then he waddled away, waddle, waddle. Then he waddled away, waddle, waddle. Till the very next day, bum, 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 ba-dum. When the duck walked up to the lemonade stand and he said to the man running the stand, "Hey, bum, 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 got any grapes?" The man said, "Look, this is getting old. I mean, lemonade's all we've ever sold. Why not give it a go?" The duck said, "How about no?" Then he waddled away, waddle, waddle. Then he waddled away, waddle, waddle. Then he waddled away, waddle, waddle. Till the next day, bum, 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 ba-dum. When the duck walked up to the lemonade stand and he said to the man running the stand, "Hey, bum, 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 got any grapes?" The man said, "That's it. If you don't stay away, Duck, I'll glue you to a tree and leave you there all day stuck. So don't get too close." The duck said, "Adios." Then he waddled away, waddle, waddle. Then he waddled away, waddle, waddle. Then he waddled away, waddle, waddle. Bum, 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 ba-dum. When the duck walked up to the lemonade stand, and he said to the man running the stand, "Hey, bum, 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 got any glue?" "What? Got any glue? Oh, why would I? Oh, and one more question for you. Got any grapes?" Bum, 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 bum. And the man just stopped. Then he started to smile. He started to laugh. He laughed for a while. He said, "Come on, Duck, let's walk to the store. I'll buy you some grapes, so you won't have to ask anymore." So they walked to the store, and the man bought some grapes. He gave one to the duck, and the duck said, "No thanks. But you know what sounds good?
This duck's an asshole.
Friday. Do you think this store? Do you think this store? Do you think this store has any lemonade?" Then he waddled away, waddle,
Amazon, stop. That is the duck song. Amazon, who created the duck song?
Brian Odin created The Duck Song.
Toasties, the greatest crackers on God's green earth. Best recognized. I finished watching X-Men 97, Season 2, Episode 9, Survival of the Fittest. And it was good. It was great. It was awesome, man. I loved it. I think it was rushed. My only two gripes is I think season 2 was extremely rushed. I think this story could have benefited from like 2, maybe 3 more episodes. As I know the class on the animated series when it was on Fox Kids. Usually their seasons were 13 episodes, give or take. You know, and we're gonna just we're spoiling the shit out of this, by the way. You know, but basically, I really, really loved wow. We get Gambit back, and that scene where he whoops X Factor's ass is amazing. You know, he just takes all the duplicates of Jamie Madrox and blows them up with the kinetic energy. I thought was sweet, which explains why he was in the hospital bed in full costume. The Jubilee Havoc fight was amazing. You know, Holly Shaw is killing it as Jubilee. Loving. It looks like she's going to be. It looks like we maybe get and I can see them doing this, merging those kids from the new X-Men, Grant Morrison, Astonishing Joss Whedon era with Generation X. Because she was the team leader. And we do have White Queen and Banshee in the universe, so that could be a thing. Wait, did Banshee die in Genosha in last season? I don't remember. What they did with the Celestials, I thought was fucking great. Rogue, you know, basically sacrificing herself and her devotion and love to Gambit is what makes the Celestial change his mind. That's awesome. Really, really thought that Chris Potter gave an amazing performance as Cable. I love when he's blowing everything up. You know, in the fight with his parents, Val Cooper is like bitching at him, and he's just like, hey, have you met my parents? It was nice to see him use his full psionic powers. A little bit of comic book and collectible spec for a second. I think the better buy for New Mutants 87 is the gold second print. Because, I mean, you can still get good deals on the New Mutants 87 first prints. But you're not going to find them for $20 or under anymore. Unless you just someone who either doesn't know what they have or someone really, really super needs money. I mean, you can still find New Mutants 87 second prints between $1 to $5. And Rob Liefeld classic. Because he's Rob effing Liefeld, yo! Mr. Liefeld, I want my I'm Rob effing Liefeld t-shirt. And I want it now, please. That would rule. But I also the 3 things that make this episode big pimpin' is that ending scene with Nightcrawler, where, you know, in the comic books he is a Catholic priest. Amazon, stop. So it makes sense. So it looks like the book that Beast has been reading all these years in the opening credits is the Bible. And I also really, really super. Catherine Disher as Dal Cooper's killing it. I like her better. This may be blasphemy to some, but I actually like her better as Dal Cooper. She'll always be the OG Jean Grey. She always did a phenomenal performance. But I'm loving it. Amazon, what is the first appearance of Valerie Cooper in comics?
Valerie Cooper's college debut shows up in X Factor First Series number 142, where she's portrayed earning her PhD and playing tennis with fellow student Julia Cornwall. Want to learn more about Valerie Cooper and her role in the X-Men universe?
No, I just want to know what her first appearance is.
Valerie Cooper's first appearance was in the Uncanny X-Men number 176, published in December 1983.
Thank you. Okay, so
You're welcome.
Uncanny X-Men 176. But yeah, Nightcrawler was the MVP of the entire episode. I also love the scene with Wolverine and Morph kicking Psylocke and Archangel's ass. The line of the episode for Wolverine was, this brain's been scrambled already. We also need more Morph, Beast, and Storm next season. And it's nice to finally see they'll get something to. And please, did we really need to ship, Lucas Bishop and Lorna Dane Polaris? I mean, I'm enjoying it. The banter between them is great. It'll be interesting. And it would make sense because, since the OG animated series that, basically loosely adapted Days of Future Past, Lorna Dane was still alive in Days of Future Past in the comics. So it could work. As it turns out that everyone Forge knows in the future, he's living within the past. Especially him and Forge. And it would be nice to get a one-shot episode of that story. Of how they meet in Bishop's timeline. Which has been altered 4 or 5 times. I still think Uncanny X-Men 184 is extremely undervalued. I also think those High C Pog sets and the High C Jim Lee X-Men posters from the early 90s when X-Mania was running wild, brother, is cool. So that and of course Graydon Creed becomes president at the end, and I can't wait to see that. Amazon, what is the first appearance of Graydon Creed in comics? Amazon, did you hear me? All right, fuck you, you're fired. It's now a ChatGPT job. Open ChatGPT.
Button. Attach ask chat new message. Text field. Insertion point at end.
Wrong thing.
App switcher. Chat G close. Chat G home.
Open ChatGPT.
Dictation. Switch to voice. Start voice conversation. Switch to voice. Switch to voice. Button. Speech off.
Howdy.
How's it going?
Say something one more time.
What? How's your night going?
Good. Me and the audience need your help with one question.
Okay. Shoot.
what is the first appearance of Graydon Creed in comics?
Give me a sec. Checking that now. I'm not recognizing Graydon Creed. Could you repeat the name or spell it for me? I'm like, is it a character, a series, or a creator's name? Once I have the exact name, I can find that first appearance info for you.
It's Sabretooth and Mystique's son, and I'm not gonna. So
Got it.
come on.
Yeah.
Make it snappy.
Sure. Graydon Creed first appears in the Uncanny X-Men number 299, cover dated April 1993, created by Scott Lobdell and Brandon Peterson. For collectors, that's the key first appearance.
Okay. And did he become president in the comics?
Checking. No. In Marvel Earth 616 continuity, Graydon Creed never becomes president. He runs, but is assassinated before the election concludes. In some alternate universes, like Earth 1298, he does become president, but not in the main Marvel universe.
Wait, what universe is that alternate universe you just spoke of?
Checking.
That's right.
Yes, Earth 1298 is an alternate Marvel Universe Mutant X reality, where Graydon Creed does become president and pushes anti-mutant policies. But the main Marvel continuity is Earth 616, where he does not.
Thank you.
No problem.
Is there also a comic where Mystique kills Valerie Cooper?
Checking. In the main Marvel continuity, no. What actually happens is almost the opposite. Valerie Cooper is ordered to kill Mystique. She resists and ends up wounding herself instead. Later, Mystique impersonates Valerie for a time, but doesn't kill her.
And what comic books does that happen in?
Checking. That storyline runs through a few issues, but the key ones are Uncanny X-Men number 265, where Valerie, under the Shadow King's control, tries to kill Mystique and instead shoots herself. Then X-Factor number 70, which explains Mystique's impersonation of Valerie Cooper with help from Nick Fury to fool the Shadow King.
Awesome sauce! All right, good night. Your time on the show is now over.
All right, take care.
Speech on. App switch chat G close chat.
Doesn't that make that voice sound just a little bit more human? That's what I say. That's what I think. But we might actually figure out how to do a watch along for the first 13 episodes of the OG X-Men from the Fox Kids era. And, probably if we don't have a guest on Wednesday, we'll definitely gonna show those old school bumpers. Everyone, thank you for spending some time with me, allowing me into your hearts and your homes. Well, I'd like to thank DeMarco's Pizza, 121926 Union Valley Road, Newton, New Jersey, 07421 973-728-1344. DeMarco'sPizza.com. I thank them very much for their delicious food and for sponsoring the show tonight. If you want to follow me, Instagram at The Real Blind Adam, TikTok at The Real Blind Adam, MiniVids Blind Adam, eBay Blind Adam, X/Twitter, The Comic Pimp, Whatnot, Comic Pimp VIP. We're going to have a few new things coming soon because YouTube is pissing me off. And now they must pay. Because you would know I am the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee. Love you all. Please go chase your dreams. Use my catch them. Blind them out.
Banner landmark. skip to edit live stream button, clickable awesome sauce, clickable cancel button, clickable restart, clickable pause button, clickable end stream button, end stream outro, clickable button not yet, button end stream, button end stream.